As many of you may already know, there are many misconceptions that surround Africa. These misconceptions are often negative and include things such as believing all Africans are primitive or less human. This is problematic because Africa has contributed to world societies in a number of different ways. Learning about these contributions is important because it debunks these common misconceptions. And now on to Hannah for some history on African culture.
Africa has a diverse culture that has been formed over many years through the influence of many people groups and religious groups. For example, the rise and fall of several African states within West Africa is a prime example of this. Ghana, Mali, and Songhai occupied the same area of Africa throughout different time periods, and each of them left their mark on Africa in different ways. Many religious groups also came through Africa and had an influence on the culture. Many religious groups also came into Africa and had an effect on the culture. Overall, Africa has a rich, diverse culture that has been created over many years with the influence of many different people groups. Now, on to Sierra with some history of art.
Hi, thank you, Hannah, so much for introducing me. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the lovely art from Africa. So as you guys know, back in the day, art was originated from Africa. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Really, you didn't?
I didn't know.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you some fun stuff. Okay, so back in the day, the Egyptians pretty much, they built like these tombstones or something like that, just in case you didn't know. So they built that. Now, so also back in the day, you probably didn't know, so they always say that the Greeks, or the Greek, whichever one, they pretty much originated all the art stuff and formed it and all. So originally, the Africans did, so back in the day, you didn't know that, so they hide it from you guys, so you just don't know that the art was from Africa. So as you see here, we got feathers, and you're wondering why, right? Okay, so as you know, Africa, pretty much, they like a lot of colorful stuff. So what we're getting ready to do is we're going to be like back in the day, how they used to do it. So I didn't bring like the canvas stuff like they had, so I do apologize. So instead, you're going to put this on yourself and have really fun because, you know, they didn't have a lot of stuff like we do now. So you're pretty much just going to put it in your head and make a canvas out of your really what they did. Okay, so they had fun and everything with the arts, and just remember also that art came and originated from Africa. All this stuff, pretty much everything you know, came from Africa before Romans and Greeks and all that. So just make sure you remember that. And was it fun? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah. And now on to Alex with his on the scene news report.
Thanks, Sierra. As you all know, Africa is full of tons of lions and tigers. But did you know that Africa is also where the human species was born? Africa has served as a place for discovery for many fields, including anthropology and archaeology in more recent times. For example, scientists have recently found evidence showing that the Sahara Desert was more than once full of streams, a very different place than what we know today. Africa is like really important to our understanding of the world, and surprisingly, not full of sand. Back to you.
Thanks, Alex. It certainly is a beautiful day out there today. 78 degrees and sunny with a nice breeze to keep you cool. Perfect weather to get out there and experience the annual anti-racism walk, which is in support of combating the perpetuation of racism and the stereotypes that support it. For our 7-day forecast, we have a couple showers coming up later in the week, so get out there today and tomorrow and help out in the community while we help out those in the international community.
And make sure you wear sunblock outside, y'all.
And thanks for watching Cash News! Woo! That's it!
That's right.
That was great.
Beautiful.